Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you all need to know right now. It's a general reading. It could be past, present, or future. You're going to know best how it resonates for you and where it fits on your timeline. So with that being said, let's jump right in and see what you guys need to know at this time. What's happening in your energy. The King of Swords, Page of Cups, Magician, and the King of Cups. Okay, so at the bottom we have the Queen of Cups. All right, so we have 4 court cards starting off. Let's just see what this is. Jump right into it. The Page of Cups. What is this? A message, good news, someone reaching out to someone. It kind of looks like this King of Swords is the one that wants to reach out, trying to manipulate maybe the King of Cups, Page of Cups, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, no. The 7 of Pentacles, 7. Oh, it's not what you think it is. Chariot. Okay, so if somebody reaches out to you and they want to be nice, or they're like wanting to be helpful, or this could even be someone like asking a question, asking questions. 77 though might not be what you think it is. Okay, the Chariot, somebody traveling, moving forward. Somebody maybe even asking about your travel plans or something. Or just your plans in general. Who's the King of Swords? Temperance, the 9 of Wands, High Priestess. Okay, so either you're the King of Swords, yeah, you might be the King of Swords because the High Priestess is coming out right underneath the King of Swords. Or if it's not you, someone here is being like protected from someone, okay? Your intuition is protecting you from something, or your defenses are up, or your intuition is telling you to put your defenses up towards someone and maybe not trust them. And that could actually be a divinely guided angel sitting next to you telling you to put your defenses up to someone and not trust something, okay? What's the Magician? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and Death. Somebody here could be trying to manipulate the situation, or somebody could be trying to use their words to create some sort of a scenario, okay, where they're lying about it, or they might be trying to call you lazy or unproductive, or say that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in order to end something permanently here. Death. Yeah, this is giving me, if your intuition is going off telling you, I don't trust that person, I feel like there's something off with that person, then listen to that, because they could be trying to come in like they're helpful, they're nice, they want to do the right thing, but there's deception behind that. Okay, tell me about the King of Cups. The King of Swords. Okay, this could be between a King of Swords and a King of Cups. The Star in reverse. The Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. $44. Again, it's like there's a feeling here. This feels like an energetic thing where there's a feeling that comes up for you every single time you think about a person or somebody approaches you and wants to talk. There's like this energetic feeling that comes up, and maybe you can't really explain it, but it feels like a barrier there where it's like I don't really trust you. Like I don't know what it is, but there's something there that like makes me feel like I can't be honest in this situation, or not be honest, but I feel like you might feel like you want to be more reserved, and that's for your protection. Okay, it's like something has their hand on your shoulder. This could be somebody that's trying to come in acting like they're nice, they want to be helpful, they want to do something for you, they're best intentions, but there's something on your shoulder that's like, pay attention. Okay, yeah, this is where like discernment comes in. Okay, because people can act nice, but they can have intentions for why they're being nice. Some people are not going to be sneaky to your face. All right, so what's this Page of Cups? The Three of Cups. Yeah, it's like they want to come in acting like they're a friend. Like, we're friends. Like, we're here to help. Like, I'm nice to you. We're friends in some sort of way. Tell me about that. It's a strategy. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, a risk. Be strategic. Not showing hand. Yeah, they're not showing you their whole hand here. And it has to do with why they're even approaching you in the first place, is what I feel. Or why they're... This is like someone has a strategy, but they don't want you to know that there's a strategy. So they're like pretending to be nice so that you don't catch on to everything that they're like holding back from you. Okay. It's like, this is the kind of energy of someone that doesn't want you to catch on. Basically, they don't want you to catch on to something. So what are they trying to get away with here? Seven of Swords. Oh my God, I can't. Knight of Cups, again, yeah. And that's on the Seven of Swords. You cannot trust this kindness. It doesn't feel real at all. It feels super fake. It has a motive behind it. 10 of Wands, an intention behind it. The 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. This is like someone that doesn't want you to catch on to the fact that they are trying to stab you in the back, or they're trying to convince you of this. It's like, no, this has nothing to do with wanting to stab you in the back, or I wouldn't do that to you, or, oh man, this is sneaky as hell. Tell me about them. It's like the truth. It's like someone trying to gain your trust. Or maybe even not that. Maybe they don't want your trust as much as they just don't want you to catch on to what they really think, what they're really up to. Be lighthearted, finding out things are coming to light. But because they don't want something to come to light, okay? Heart with the key in reverse. Do not open your heart to this person. Or I feel like you already feel that anyways. There's something in your spirit that's like, don't open your heart to them. Don't open your mind even to them. Don't let down the energetic barrier that you feel. There's something in your spirit that is telling you not to trust this person. And even confide in them in some sort of way. Yeah, avoiding a conversation called person. This is somebody that spirit like almost wants you to avoid. Even avoid conversations with them. Like, don't tell them what you know. Don't tell them everything, because they could be trying to weaponize it against you, or they're not actually on your side, is what I feel. Okay, King of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. This could be someone that you work with. Justice, okay. The King of Swords could be a Libra. I don't know why I feel like you're the King of Swords in this reading. The Five of Cups. Okay, tell me more about this here with the King of Swords. High honor. Okay, so I feel like you're the King of Swords in this reading. You're coming out as the High Priestess and Temperance. So there's something here about your intuition or a guardian angel that you have. Okay, high honor. You could have some sort of high honor in society. You could have some sort of a title, okay? You could have some sort of a position of authority. So, okay, so Spirit, you're trying to tell this King of Swords something about their intuition. The Moon. Yeah, there's something hidden. I don't know. It kind of even feels like you connecting to this side of yourself, like maybe more recently. Like this is giving me somebody, because you're coming out as a King of Swords. So swords energy, or the King of Swords, not typically, it's more like logic and things that make sense, more factual, intelligence based, But there's something here in the Moon energy that you're connecting with. And I feel like it's your guardian angel and it's your intuition. And there's something about the Five of Cups. There's a feeling here, but it's a negative emotion, or it's like an uncomfortable emotion. That maybe you're paying more attention to this feeling that you have. Like maybe you didn't ever realize that that's what it was, but this feels like you're starting to realize maybe more that this is connected to some sort of a guardian angel around you that's trying to protect you. The King of Wands. The Ten of Cups. The Tower. Yeah, I don't know. Something here feels familiar in a way. What's that about? Talking to a friend. Or I don't know, Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. Maybe if you're a King of Swords, you might have a King of Wands like passed over on the other side, like a passed over ancestor or a passed over family member that's trying to warn you about someone. They're trying to talk to you. Is this King of Wands passed over? Photographs in reverse. This is someone where you don't look at their photos anymore. You don't look at their photographs anymore. I mean, that could be a very specific message. It's kind of like maybe someone that has passed over and it hurts to look at their photos. Is that what this is about here? The Six of Swords, moving on to peace, leaving something behind. The Star. The Fool. No, I feel like something has unlocked here for you. Like you're in a new stage of your life all of a sudden. Like you could feel like something changed internally or energetically, where the Star, now all of a sudden you're in this new energy. It could have to do with you taking a leap of faith or leaning into some sort of trust in the divine or trust in the spirit world. This is, you know what this is giving me? Now, take it how it resonates. If it's not you, then it's someone that you might be connected to. But I feel like whoever you are, this King of Swords, it's like the spirits are always there, but it's kind of like they're waiting for you to talk to them, okay? Or they're waiting for you to acknowledge them, right? And it kind of feels like this King of Swords, you might have lent into it a bit. Like you're like, I wonder, right? Or you're like opening up to maybe the other side a bit more, or you're wondering maybe if there is something on the other side also watching over you. Or it's like you're opening yourself up to the possibility of it, right? Because we can only pick up on the signs that the spirits are talking to us if we pay attention to them, right? If we're not paying attention to the signs, then we won't see them. So then we'll think that they're not there, but they are there. They're all around us all the time. They're just kind of waiting for you to ask them things, right? So you can ask the spirits questions as well, right? And you'll get answers or you'll get signs. And this kind of feels like someone that just kind of maybe took this leap of faith into wondering maybe or pondering the idea, or maybe asking a certain question or leaning into the idea. And that's kind of where I feel with this Ten of Cups, King of Wands, is maybe there's a spirit here on the other side of King of Wands that's like, oh, now I can connect to them because now they're listening, now they're paying attention, right? But it's like they can't talk to you if you can't hear them, right? Or they can't talk to you if you don't notice them. Does that make sense? That's kind of what this feels like. So who is this King of Wands that's coming out for the King of Swords? The Eight of Pentacles. This has something to do with your job, your career, your purpose, or some sort of mastery. The Hanged Man. No, you mastered something here. You had some sort of an epiphany here. It's like you unlock the next level. Confirmation. Did you hear that? And that does happen that way. And it's the strangest thing ever. It's like you'll realize from one day to the next that you're like expanding and you don't really know what's happening, but all of a sudden like you feel like you're in a new level almost of it. Okay, but it's definitely levels to it. But you have to go through it and you have to master the level in order to reach the next one. And I feel like that's what happened here with someone. A Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Emperor. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, something now can be given to you, or something is being given to you now from an Emperor. I feel like this King of Wands Emperor is passed over for someone. I do. I feel like they're a passed over loved one. Now, they're coming out as a masculine. They can be anything. They can be a brother. They can be a father, a grandparent, whoever it is. But there is someone on the other side that's like, I have something for you. I have information for you. But you have to be ready for it. And you have to acknowledge me in a way, or see the signs. The Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is quick communication coming in. Knight of Swords. It's like you're getting the message, or you're getting the messages now. The Ace of Wands. Some sort of an idea, a plan moving forward because of a breakup. The Eight of Cups, to walk away. Something about walking away from a partnership, walking away, a breakup. A mirror. Yeah, this has to do with some sort of introspection that you did. it's like self-reflection a bit. So this has to do with something that you started to ponder, or you did some sort of introspection, or you started asking yourself the question of like, could there be more? Or do I have a guardian angel? Or is there somebody on the other side for me? Or maybe there is more around us that we can't see. It's like you went within about something here. Okay, so what's the Magician? The Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, being confused about receiving something or getting something here. The Magician, magic. I don't know. This is like being confused about somebody getting information from the other side. It's giving me like, is it magic or how does it work? I don't know. It's like, how does it work? How does this work? That's so typical King of Swords though, right? A King of Swords trying to understand the other side. Factually, logically, it's like, how does this make any sense? Like, how does this actually work, right? And then it's kind of like a magic trick, the Magician. So it's like somebody that's trying to understand a magic trick, okay? Or how is this magician doing this trick? Like, that's how a King of Swords could have approached it in the past. Like, this is sorcery. You know? That's what this gives me. Like, how does this work? This doesn't even make any logical sense. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, it doesn't make any logical sense. Somebody cannot think about this logically or even based off of like the material of what we see on earth, okay? Like, it doesn't make any kind of earthly sense here. Something about death. And something about being passed over, maybe. What's that about? The Page of Cups. Yeah, a message is coming through though. And this Page of Cups is going back to the beginning of you getting some sort of a warning here about someone trying to come towards you and be nice, all right? So how does that tie in? The Sun, because that could have shown you something. I feel like whoever the King of Swords is, they got the message that they needed in order to realize that someone here was a fake friend, or someone here was playing a little bit, playing a game with them. Okay. Yeah, and it came through the feeling of having a boundary up. Yeah, it's like leaning into that feeling of a boundary being there. It's like, I can't explain it, but I feel like something is off, okay? It's like something just doesn't feel right about this, or I can feel that there's a barrier there, or I kind of don't want this around me. And then you're like leaning into that feeling because it's actually an intuitive feeling. It's actually a Temperance angel next to you going like, I don't think you should give this person a chance. Okay, I think you should have a boundary up with them. And for some reason that was super significant here with the connection to a spirit. So this could have been something that happened in the past, because it's kind of like giving me that feeling of reflecting on something and then going like, what, like, was it you? Like, if you're thinking about a specific loved one that passed over, it's like, was it you? Like, did you protect me from that person? Like, did you give me that feeling of, you know, blocking this person off? Like, was it you that connected with me? Okay. Yeah, there was something here that told you to reject someone. Okay, a feeling. Hierophant in reverse. The Seven of Swords. And yeah, okay, Spirit's coming through here. Someone was lying to you, okay? They were definitely lying to you. The Ace of Swords in reverse. They were lying to you, okay? In some sort of way, okay? And yes, there was a spirit next to you going, you need to reject this person. They're lying to you, all right? The King of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Cups in reverse. And that's right here too. Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups is next to each other. 4-4. So 44 could be important. $44. Yeah, there was something that protected you. It wasn't just a feeling. It wasn't just a feeling, like an intuitive feeling, like a hunch. It was like something protecting you on the other side. So, is that what you want this person to know today? The Five of Cups in reverse. I just heard that little bird again. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, something about you changing your mind or opening your mind, expanding your mind, pondering the idea like, maybe there is. So this could be also that your spirit guide or this passed over loved one wants you to think about this situation. It could be in the past. Like, I don't know how far in the past, but it could be a significant memory is what I'm getting, where you felt like you should have a boundary up with someone, and afterwards you're like, wow, I think I just saved my own life with that, or wow, I didn't even know they lied to me that way, or there's a significant moment and there's a spirit that wants you to think about this memory because it's almost like they want to say it was them. It was me, okay? That was me protecting you on that day. Yeah, it has to do with a breakup of some, it has to do with a breakup, okay? It has to do with a breakup and you leaving or you leaving someone, all right? The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, something about your independence, your money, taking some sort of action here because they didn't want you to go, or somebody didn't want you to leave or plan something else. Yeah, or you took some sort of, you were going to take some sort of action and then you backed out and decided not to do it or not to go somewhere. Confirmation, okay, could have been that. Maybe you wanted to do something, but then in the last second you're like, I don't know, I have this weird feeling. Or maybe something ended up happening where you couldn't do it or it got blocked in some sort of way. It's one or the other. There must have been something big that happened that stopped you from doing something or from meeting with someone or going somewhere. And yeah. The Empress and the Page of Wands. Yeah, someone reaching out to you, sending you a message. Okay. Or Libra. You could be a King of Swords Libra. That's very specific, but that keeps coming out for this King of Swords. Something about Libra. Or someone is dealing with a Libra. But why is Death here? needing time, taking time, clock. Something needed time, something took a long time. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. Or maybe you just had a certain perception for a long time, the way that you see death, like the way that you see people passing away, okay? And maybe that had to change first. So this is kind of giving me a bit of like someone that maybe used to be an atheist. Maybe someone thought that people just end up in the ground and then that's it. It could be something like that, where your perception had to change first in order to see that that's not the case. Okay. So what's the King of Cups doing here? The Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. I feel like you're the King of Cups and the King of Swords, okay? But it's something about going from just mind, approaching something just mentally, to opening your heart and leaning more into the emotion of it, or the heart space of it, because the spirits will connect to you through the emotion of it, right? Or through they connect to you with both. I'm not even going to say that. They can connect you through all elements, but your heart has to be open to that. Like if you're only thinking logically all the time and only thinking fact-based, and I see that person passed away, then I see them in the ground, this is all I see, so that's all I think, you're not going to be able to connect with the idea of a soul, or the idea of we are energy, right? We are energy. But there's something here about a choice that you were going to make, and it made you feel really unsettled. Like something was like, oh, I can't shake it, but I just don't feel good about this. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, it wasn't just a feeling. You might have thought that in the past, Judgment. You might have thought in the past, like, oh, it's just a feeling, it'll go away. It wasn't a feeling. It was a spirit next to you going, no. Okay. It was an angel, or it was a passed over ancestor that was like, no. You're not going there. You're not doing that. You're not seeing this person. You're not saying yes. No. It wasn't just a feeling. Okay. Look, the High Priestess, okay? It was your intuition. It was you connecting to the other side. And who you were connecting to on that day was an emperor, I'm pretty sure. For someone, you were connecting to an emperor, or there's an emperor watching over you. It's a passed over father, maybe, grandfather, uncle. It's a masculine, okay? And I feel like they're older, they're mature in some sort of way. This is who was next to you on that day. You didn't have just a feeling of like anxiety or stress or worry. You had a masculine energy on the other side going, no, you're not going to do this. You're not going to go there. I'm going to block it. I'm going to make you feel so weird about wanting to walk out the door because you can't. Okay. And I guess now that you've kind of pondered this idea here, now you're ready to know who is talking to you. What spirit is watching over you? Who's your guardian angel here? Okay. It's an emperor. It's a masculine. The Sun in reverse. You didn't see them before. You can't see them. You can't. Devil in reverse. You cannot see them. You can't see them. I'm getting like full-blown like shivers all over my head and stuff, like the tinglies everywhere, because you couldn't see them. but they were there. Yeah, this Emperor you can't see. They're over on the other side. You can't see them, but they're there. They're next to a King of Swords. Strong Libra, okay? The Two of Wands. Yeah, a choice. Okay, look, the Moon. This has to do with a choice that you were gonna make or that you made in the past. But the Hermit again is giving me this introspection of like you've been looking within, okay? You've been kind of looking at something, or you're starting to expand your consciousness in a way, or you're pondering the idea of like what's on the other side. And because you're ready now, Spirit sees that you've unlocked this, okay? Your spirit guides, they've seen, oh, they're ready. They want you to look at this memory, whatever it is to you. You're going to know what it is. It's a memory of a strong feeling that you had not to go somewhere, not to do something, not to say yes to something, not to drive somewhere even maybe. Okay, not to travel with someone. Somebody wanted to invite you somewhere maybe. They wanted to, maybe even a party. Okay, Three of Cups, like something about friends, a party, going out. But something was a deceptive, something was a lie. And I feel like you might have backed out of it, okay? But there was definitely something that told you not to go or not to do this. Mr. Emperor passed over on the other side that you cannot see, that you can only feel. They want you to know it was them, okay? It was them with you on that day. It was them talking to you on that day, or even maybe warning you about a friend. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps. I hope it reaches you, King of Swords, whoever you are. July. Something could happen in July. A Capricorn, a Cancer. Libra. I feel like this King of Swords is a Libra. Okay, Scorpio, March, and a Virgo. And then we have April at the bottom of the deck. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.